Hey guys, Kiri here, your guide through the maze of the human mind. The good, the bad, and the I'll totally start this after one more video. Today's topic, one of the greatest psychological nemeses known to humanity. An invisible enemy that strikes fear into students, creatives, professionals, and honestly, anyone with a deadline. We're talking about procrastination. It's that shadowy force that turns simple tasks into Herculean labors. The final boss of modern life, if you will. The silent saboteur that lulls you into watching 47 cooking tutorials when all you needed was to send one email. I mean, you know the story. A looming deadline suddenly becomes a perfect excuse to clean the fridge. That important project? You'll get to it right after you rearrange your desktop icons alphabetically. That paper you've had 3 weeks to write, it's now being assembled at 3 a.m. powered by caffeine, adrenaline, and regret. But why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we knowingly walk into the pit of stress and self-loathing, armed with nothing but a vague sense of guilt and a half-charged laptop? Is it laziness, weak will, or is it something deeper happening, something wired into the brain itself? So let's unpack the psychology behind procrastination, figure out why it's so hard to overcome, and how we can actually start winning this fight. The power of now, and why our brains hate it sometimes. So here's the deal, procrastination isn't just you being bad at life. It's often a deeply ingrained psychological battle, a full-on tug of war between two versions of you, present you and future you. Present you loves comfort, instant gratification, a dopamine hit, but just watching one more episode feels amazing. Starting that spreadsheet, it feels like chewing cardboard. And future you, they're the ones who want to hit that goal, crush that deadline, impress the boss. But guess what? Future you isn't here right now, so they don't really get a vote. This dynamic has a name. It's called temporal discounting. It means the further away a reward is, the less our brains care about it right now. That future problem? Future you can stress about it. That funny meme on your feed? That's present you business. So how do you fight this boss level brain mechanic? The real answer is that it's not by trying to will yourself into liking long-term goals, but instead by pulling the future into the present, by making tasks feel doable now. There's some ways you can do this. One of the most common ones is the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes. Suddenly the now feels manageable and not endless. There's chunking it down. So instead of write this report, just open doc, then write title, then draft intro. Tiny victories start to add up over time. And of course, the most important part is just starting. Tell yourself you can do 5 minutes of it, but that's it. In most cases, starting breaks the inertia and momentum kicks in. You're not tricking yourself, you're outsmarting the boss. You're turning the foggy mountain of everything into a clear single step, and that makes a massive difference to your brain. Next up is the illusion of control and why later feels safer. Let's address a deeper layer, fear. Procrastination isn't just about comfort. Sometimes it's a shield, a sneaky, misguided way to protect ourselves from failing, or even just feeling like we might fail. Because at the end of the day, if you don't start, you can't mess it up. If you don't write the essay, no one can criticize it. If you don't submit the proposal, you don't have to face potential rejection. And that's the illusion of control. Delaying makes you feel like you're still in charge. You're choosing when to start, choosing when to stress, but really you're handing control over to chaos. It's kind of like pausing a scary movie at the suspenseful part. The monster's still there, but you feel safe for now. Unfortunately, safe for now becomes panic later. That delay snowballs into stress, pressure, and shame. So how do we flip the script? First, we can acknowledge the fear. Say it out loud. I'm avoiding this because I'm afraid it won't be perfect. You can focus on the process and not perfection. Write the bad first draft. Make the rough sketch. You can't edit a blank page. And then, of course, you can set realistic expectations, because you're not a robot. You're not going to magically do a week's work in one night without consequences. And when you slip up, and you will, respond with grace, not self-punishment. Shame fuels procrastination. Compassion interrupts it. Because in the end, the real control comes from engaging with the work. Even if it's messy, even if it's uncomfortable, that's how you take back the wheel. Next up, we'll tackle the hidden emotional triggers. It's not about time management. It's about mood management. So here's the plot twist. Procrastination isn't a time problem, it's a feeling problem. We don't delay because we have no schedule, we delay because the task makes us feel bad. We avoid things that are of course like boring, confusing, frustrating, meaningless, or just unstructured in general. And our brains, being expert mood managers, go nope, and steer us toward a quick hit of relief. Whether it be YouTube, eating snacks, taking a nap, anything but that awful feeling task. This is a form of emotional regulation, not laziness. It's your brain doing what it's designed to do, after all, avoid discomfort. But if we want to stop procrastinating, we have to stop managing our moods with avoidance. Instead, you can identify your feeling. What's driving your avoidance? Is it fear, boredom, resentment? Sometimes it's good to tolerate the discomfort in doses. You can feel a little bored. You can feel mildly anxious. It won't break you. Next, you should find your why. Link the tasks to something meaningful. I'm doing this because I want that job, or because I want peace of mind. And of course, reward your progress, not just the completion. Finishing one section, that's a win. Celebrate it. And of course, temptation bundling. Pair your dreaded task with something you enjoy. Only listen to that podcast while cleaning. Only get that nice coffee when heading to work on your project. The secret is that you're not trying to eliminate the emotion. You're just trying to ride it out, gently, intentionally. That's how you get your power back. So turn the delay into a direction. Now you understand what's happening under the hood. Let's talk strategy. Because insight alone won't save you when the panic monster shows up. Here's your anti-procrastination arsenal. There's the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Email replies, tidying up, paying bills, cleared instantly. Eat the frog. Do the worst, most intimidating thing first. After that, everything else feels easier. There's time blocking. You can schedule your task like appointments. Write report 10 to 11 a.m. It's not just a plan, it's a commitment. And of course, eliminate distractions. Put your phone in another room, use website blockers. Don't make it easy for your brain to escape this situation. You can have somebody else hold you accountable. Tell someone your plan. Let them check in. The external nudge can be the internal shift that you might need. Of course, forgive your past self. You procrastinated yesterday? So what? Today's a new game level. Start fresh. Visualize relief. Imagine how good it will feel to have this done. Tap into the reward before you even start. You don't need to do everything. Just pick 2 of them. Try them out. Build your playbook over time. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to gain ground. I mean, this is why overcoming procrastination is actually freedom. Procrastination isn't just a habit, it's a trap, one that drains your time, your energy, your confidence. But when you start to recognize these patterns, naming the fears, and shifting your focus from perfection to progress, you start reclaiming control. Overcoming procrastination isn't about becoming hyperproductive. It's about reclaiming your peace, your headspace, your nights of sleep, and weekends off. So the next time procrastination whispers that you can just do it later, pause, take a breath, and take one small step now. Because this boss may be tough, but it's bearable. And you're more powerful than you think. So if this hit home harder than that unfinished to-do list staring at you from across the room, hit that like button like it owes you closure. Subscribe for more explanations of the human mind and all of its beautiful chaos. Drop a comment. What's your favorite ridiculous procrastination activity? What's one tiny thing that you might tackle today? Let's beat this boss together. I mean, until next time, take care of your brain. And for real this time, genuinely go start what you need to do right fucking now. Even if it's just for 5 minutes. And without further ado, bam! Bye!